Welcome back to Always Learning. What are we doing today? Well, today we are tying more flies. I keep getting requests for more flies, so I'm just going to tie a couple. This is one of the ones I fish on the White River a lot. It is called the scud. And yeah, somebody did comment I am doing a counterclockwise wrap, which I never learned that clockwise was the correct way. But anyway, I'm just wrapping the thread to get it secured on there. And then I am going to clip it off with whatever scissors I got. All right, and this one, all it requires is this little piece right here, and this is actually just a piece of a rubber glove, and I'll show you how I cut it. You just basically take a pair of scissors and you clip the rubber glove, and you can make, I don't know, 1,000 out of these, but it's pretty simple. You just cut a strip. It doesn't even have to really be straight. It's just kind of, you want it similar in thickness. This is about a 3-inch one. And then I'm simply going to hold it here and do the loop wrap, where you kind of loop it around twice and then cinch it tight. And then I'm just going to use the thread and secure it kind of towards the end of the hook, and then come back and continue and wrap the thread up to the bead head. I've got kind of a titanium copper looking bead head on here, but it doesn't really matter. You can also add, take a little black glove, cut a little piece and use it as a back if you want to put a black on a scud, but this just makes it simple because it's on there really secure, and I'm just going to palm wrap it. And the only thing I really look for is I want to make sure I get the butt of it to be kind of rounded. And so you can kind of do that by just pulling it and then coming, kind of pulling it away from it to kind of get it down closer to the hook shank. And then I'm just going to wrap, and you can actually take it and twist it if you want to kind of see how it makes it thin now. And now it's going to put a little tiny groove when I come back around in it, and just kind of give it a ribbing kind of effect. So you can kind of play with it. I like to make the abdomen bigger, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. Like I said, you can just kind of play with it. You could tie in and add different colors, but it's kind of translucent looking, is kind of why people have chosen this to use for the scud. And then you're simply going to do a couple of wraps and cinch it down. And then I'm going to come in front of it, between it and the bead head, and cinch it down a little bit. So then I'm simply going to come in and clip it off, do a couple more loops to kind of have a more defined kind of little head there. Then simply do a little whip finish here, a couple times around. Should have made that a little bigger. Now some people will add like a little bit of dubbing right there at the head. Maybe, just a little bit, just to add a little more flair to it, but just play around with it however you kind of see fit. Snip my thread. Got a little tag there, but I'll get that later. I'm going to glue it first. I ran out of Flex Seal, so I'm just using a little super glue. And there you go. There is the scud. Pretty cool looking, but see how it kind of looks translucent, like you can see through it and see that black thread. You can also use brown thread, it doesn't really matter, but just kind of have fun with it. All right, thanks for watching.